going on, everybody? I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. Today, we're talking all about my thoughts after the June slip joint challenge. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another Cross and Copper EDC video. I'm so glad to be back with y'all. I took a little bit of a hiatus with the new baby. For those of y'all that do not know, me and my wife welcomed our third child into the world in the 1st of June, or the 2nd of June, actually. So I've been taking a little time off to spend with the family because that's important. But also in June, I did an awesome challenge in a group called the Syndicate Lounge. Awesome little Facebook group I'm in. I highly recommend you checking them out. Awesome EDC space with some awesome EDC people. But we did a whole month of just slip joints, and it was so fun. I love slip joints, as y'all know. I've done a full collection video that I'll pin up here somewhere. Just click it if you want to take a look at my collection. But here's my thoughts and takeaways, the main ones at least, from the challenge. First off, I love slip joints. I love them. They're simplistic, they're classy, and they are also workhorses in their own right. Just think about it. All of our grandfathers and grandfathers' fathers, that's the only knives they had other than fixed blades, really. So they did every knife task they needed with those pieces. And just the heritage of it is so awesome. One other thing is you don't need all the knife you think you do all the time. I know Taylor Martin just did a video on that not too long ago about you don't need all the knife. You don't need that big of a knife constantly. And after a June full of slip joints, I can firmly agree and say most of the time, a smaller knife is not only better, but can do just what you need it to do. And that's the thing, especially for me. Most of y'all know I'm a pastor. That's my day job. This is not my day job. Would love for it to be eventually, but hey, channel's not that big yet. Maybe with y'all's help, we can get it there. But for what I do on a day-to-day basis, I don't need, for instance, my CRK Inkosi. Awesome knife. I absolutely love it. Fits my hand great, and it's great for those harder use tasks. But most of the time, I can do everything I need to do with, for example, Sod Buster Jr. This was probably my favorite and most carried slip joint for the month. So, as you can see, I'm not that picky. But, third thing, patina. I love patina. Let's see if I can get a good, there you go. Look at how that carbon steel just gets that beautiful wear and character. That's one thing I think is the reason I love traditional so much, is because more than any other knife type, you can find knives with those carbon steels that may not hold an edge as long as, you know, your Magna Cut, your L-Max, your 15V, or your Rex 121 that Spyderco just produced. Awesome steels in their own right, but in my experience, I'd much rather just strop it up, hit it on a honing stone, and be good to go in 5 minutes than have to that's just my personal hot take. I would rather have to sharpen or maintain once a week and it take 5 minutes to get back to hair popping sharp than take a lot of time out of my day to maintain a stupid sharp edge. Do I still think those super steels are nice? Heck yeah, I love them. But just for my personal taste and day-to-day use, carbon steel or some more budget steels like 14C28N, it's my favorite steel. I love it. Can't get enough of it. But I also love that S110 on my native. It's a great steel. But anywho, patina, ease of sharpening on these traditionals. Another thing, takeaway. I would much prefer a single-bladed knife than a double-bladed knife. Why is that? Well, look at the thickness, okay? Pretty thin. Got my classic Boker that I found in a pawn shop. Let's put them next to each other. This has 2 blades, this has 1. Covers are about the same width on both knives, but which one is more thick or thicker? It's the Boker. It's got 2 blades. most of the time, guess what? I'm just using one blade. So I'd much rather go for the thinner knife like this Sod Buster than this double bladed. That's just my preference. I would much rather just have one blade that I keep good and sharp and get a lot more thinness out of my knife than trade it off for a thicker handle and thicker in the pocket with a two-bladed knife. That's just my preference. If you like double-bladed, triple-bladed, like for instance, I've got a KC Horse Whittler. Absolutely love the knife. But guess what? It's thicker. And I really only ever use one of the blades on the knife. So, much rather just have a thin, single-bladed slip joint. Another thing that I took away is modern traditionals. Super, super cool. As y'all have seen before, I've got this Jack Wolf mini Cyborg jack that Mr. Michael Richter over at Richter Knives was kind enough to gift me this awesome, awesome knife. And again, Michael, thank you. Thank you for watching the videos, and I've really been enjoying this new challenge we're in together. But very, very nice. Really cool glimpse at, something that our grandfathers carried to now modern times. Modernizations on a classic design. New steel or newer. It's not carbon steel, but S90V. Love the steel. Titanium, awesome, and carbon fiber. So just this awesome look from your traditional, like this case Sod Buster Jr., bone on the handles, as well as carbon steel with brass pinning, to Torx construction with titanium, S90V, and carbon steel. It's just awesome seeing where traditionals are going. So, my main takeaways. I love slip joints. I think more people should carry slip joints, as well as patina is awesome. Most of the time, the size of the knife, something smaller like this, is all I really need. And finally, I love the heritage of it. I love the stories these knives hold. And I think that's why I love patina and micarta so much, is because every little scratch, every little bit of character that knife develops is an association to a time I used it or a potential story to tell. And having these knives that I hope to be able to pass down to my children one day, if I don't lose them. If I didn't have my feet on my legs, I'd probably lose my feet. So, hopefully I don't lose them. But, nevertheless, these stories, the memories of me seeing my great-granddad whittling with a case knife, to seeing my dad carry a Stockman pattern, that being one of his favorite patterns, and him carrying one every day. And just the simple heritage to say, hey, even though these aren't the state-of-the-art knives that we see today, they still hold a special place in EDC and knife culture. So, if you enjoyed this video, and if you did the June challenge, drop a comment below of your favorite slip joint, and what are your thoughts? Do you prefer modern knives or traditional? Thank y'all for watching today's video again, and I hope to see y'all again on the next one. God bless.